Hello, it's the Pickleball Dad here with another rec game. Today we have something a little bit special. We ended up playing against two individuals after some drilling. You can see there on the left, John is a 4.5, and then on the far right, Tyler, who is a 5.0. So Justin, myself, both around the 3.0 level on the near side of the court. And I'm on the right, Justin's on the left. One of the things that I noticed as we were playing these fellas is they will punish every single mistake. If your dinks are too high, you will get smashed on. And another thing that I noticed specifically for me is that a lot of my drives that would typically get returned by an opponent, Tyler and John would just let sail wide, and so it's an opportunity for me to work on some of my drives and just making sure that they stay in the court. And you can see right there, I try and a little poke past Tyler, and he recognizes it's going way long and just lets it go. Very casual. One of the things that I really want to work on is when the ball does come out wide left like that, I really struggle to just drop it, reset it back in, and keep the point going. And so that's one thing that I really want to work on as well. It's just those forehand dinks back to the opposite side of the court. You see Tyler driving back on Justin. And that was one thing Justin and I talked about. He typically was staying a little bit back, unnecessarily so, I think, in some situations. And it just would take him completely out of the point, and that would make it a little bit difficult for his partner to get back into it. You can see there, good get by me. Nice one by Justin. I get another one. And unfortunately, Justin just can't respond when the ball goes back to him. Good rally though, good point. These are some of the longest points we've had. And it was nice. I think we end up taking 3 points from them, just given the level of play that they brought to the table. I know they probably weren't playing 100%, but it was good to snag a few points from them. Good deep return by me. Justin pushes it back. Oh, and then I just hit my overhead into the net. It bounces out of play. Hate to see that. Another one, that forehand just way too high. Try and go sort of up the middle, somewhere between a dink and a speed up, and that's just not going to cut it. Uncharacteristic from my drive to go into the net like that, but it does happen. And follow that up by one that just goes way too long. You can see the unforced errors just really adding up. Nice play by Tyler. You could just see as he ends the game, we start to transition into other matches where the next one, John, who is a 4-5, will be on my team, and Tyler, who is the 5-0, will be playing with Justin. And you can see we start off the point with getting in to the opponent side and actually earning ourselves a point. Try and keep it soft. They're able to push it back to John, and unfortunately he cannot keep it in. That one sails a little bit long. You can see the court awareness by Tyler. And we get into a little bit of a dinking match. That one goes high, but I don't think Tyler could get to it. Unfortunately, Justin finds the right spot before I can really reset back into position, and he makes me pay. But here we go on the other end. John hits a overhead, followed by a nice short one to catch Tyler off guard. And right there, I think that drive is something that if Justin were to let that out, I think it might have been going long. So that's a good learning opportunity for me and for Justin. Okay, we get up to the net in a neutral spot, and John just finds a really good spot to hit it. Gets the winner. That one sails long. And looks like I did correct a bit on my forehand dink. Was able to keep that one low, and we end up winning the point. Really happy to see the adjustment that I made there. Then we get the serve back. Good get by me, but it was still just way too high, and Tyler slams it home. Good spin by Justin. I just couldn't handle it. Part of me knew I had to keep it really low, especially going over towards Tyler. So that can mess with your head a little bit. And that was pretty standard. I had a dink that pushed Justin out wide. He probably got a little too wide on it, and then John was able to capitalize down the middle. Huge opening. And there you can see I'm just trying to target the person back, especially as the serving team. Easiest way to get some points. Let me get into a little dink rally here. John hits that one just a tad high. I try to reset on the first one and really just couldn't. The second one was way too high. That one sails just a little bit wide right. We get the serve back. Good drive, good drop. We bring ourselves into the kitchen. Points neutral, and Justin just hits it into the net. And I love that one by Tyler. He doesn't even react to the ball. He just lets it sail wide. And again, you can see how hard he's punishing these shots that go just a tiny bit too high. It was really nice to be able to play with these guys whenever I get the opportunity. I know it stinks to lose, but when you get a few nuggets of wisdom out of it, it feels really good. Good low return by Justin, and just hits it at my feet. I can't handle it. And then another momentum shift as John hits it wide right. Nice deep return by me. Okay, we're at the neutral point. And Justin just hits one down the line. Really nice winner by him. He loves to do that in singles. He has a really good propensity to be able to hit that shot. And you can see Justin just hits it way too high. We're able to punish and take the point. So we got a little firepower of our own. Oh, and John tees himself up. Justin pops it up, and he just can't get it over the net on the second shot. So they take over the serve. Neutralize the point. Really good hands by Tyler. And that one looked to go just wide left. That one hit the net cord, and I could do nothing but just try and get a paddle on it, but it went way too high, and Justin makes me pay. Good shot by him. And we're doing a little punishing of our own. You can see Tyler just ready for that response. Slams it home. Good reaction by me to stay in the point. We neutralize. Good little counter by me. Point's still going. Tyler is just a brick wall. Very nice by him. Hit a really deep return that put Justin out of position. He's able to reset, and it's right back to those old habits where that forehand of mine just really made me pay. So I need to dial that in. One thing I really want to focus on in my drills. Good speed up by John up the middle. One of the few times Tyler was unable to react. Another thing I really want to work on, you saw there, when I'm trying to reset it over the net, out of the air, I tend to struggle on that. Oh, and you can see there, Tyler just goes all the way over to his partner's side to poach that, and then I hit it into the net. So again, big momentum shift on this game. Get by Justin. And John thought it was going out. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And that brings us to our last match, where it's me and Tyler on the near court, going up against Justin on the far left and John on the far right. Pretty good start. I get a decent drop into the kitchen, and Justin hits it into the net. Then he hits his out wide. You can see I'm just trying to push Justin back. He's able to move in, but then I think he's just moving a little bit too much on that last one. It goes into the net. Short one by John. I'm able to drop it into the court, but unfortunately just a bit too high, I think. And there you have it again. Tyler leaves it just a bit high for John. That leads to me not being able to reset it properly, and ultimately ends up giving them the point. Another unforced error by Justin. We take over the serve. There's another one where I think that might have been going out, but Justin just isn't able to react in time. Good get by me to keep the ball in play, but Justin finds the right spot in between the two of us. And you can see here, Justin is just really staying a little bit too far back, and John is left to fend for himself. You can see the presence that Tyler brings on the court. Just feels like he's everywhere. Those drives are just catching Justin off guard, and goes high enough where I can attack it a little bit, and he's unable to handle the follow-up. Then he finally brings it in. Decent drop by me, cross-court dink, and that down the line by Tyler goes a little bit wide left. Couple of unforced errors by Justin. We take over the serve. Those two high ones led to a third high, and John's able to put it away. Good spot by him. Really good spot by Tyler. And then he sails his serve long. Solid drop from John. Try and just push him back. And that speed up gets John off guard. At this point, you can see Tyler is kind of standing upright. I think he's probably playing at about 40% of his capacity. Nice get by John, but unfortunately, Justin hits it into the net, and that's the end of our third match. Thanks everyone for watching.